Hi there, this is Guillermo from Pacifica Hot Tubs, and on this video I'm going to try and explain how you can set your Pacifica Hot Tub so that the heater never turns off as long as it hasn't reached a set temperature. Because at the moment the default setting is if you hit your pump number 1 on high speed, it'll turn off the heater. And this is so that you don't get a peak in voltage and you don't trip your GFCI. So you got to make sure that your GFCI can handle it, keeping the pump number 1 on high speed, which will draw 16 amps, and then keep your heater on, which will draw another 16 amps. So right now, as you can see, the heater is heating. It's at 63 Fahrenheit and it's gonna climb. But as soon as I hit pump number 1 that's working right now on low speed, as soon as I hit high speed by pushing it once, then boom, automatically the heater goes off. So pump right now, pump number 1 is on high speed, heater turned off, and it's not going to turn on again until pump number 1 goes on low speed again. Right there, it's going to take a while, it's going to do its readings, and then it's going to turn on and start heating the water again. So for those out there that live in the snow area, when this happens and you run your hot tub for 30 minutes or so, then your temperature is going to start dropping. Most people don't have an issue with warmer climates, and it doesn't drop significantly, so you're able to keep it as it is programmed to do. So anyways, in order to go ahead and set the heater so that it doesn't turn off even when your pump number 1 is on high speed, we would have to do the following, so please pay attention. This is an industrial setting, so we would go over to what would be your GFCI and turn it off. So now the hot tub is completely off. You go over to your control pack, you remove the cover, and you will find the dip switches. Those dip switches are something that we're going to work with so you can use your, so you can set the heater to never turn off. You grab yourself a screwdriver, like so, and then you're going to go over to dip switch number 2 and turn it on in the up position. Oops. Hopefully you'll do a better job. I'm trying to do this one-handed. And boom. Up. Oh, did it go up? I try it with my finger. Wow, they made those dip switches smaller. They used to be a lot larger. So boom, there we go. So now, as you can see, dip switch number 2 is up, and that will keep your heater running even if you have your pump on high speed. All right, so once you do that, you close up, put back the cover, screw it back in, etc., etc., and you go over to your GFCI and turn it back on. All right, the control panel is going through its initial checks. It'll take a little bit to get out of this menu. You know, you just hit the temperature up button, Y button. Automatically, you know, the pump number 1 will turn on low speed, and it's gonna do its check and turn on the heater. So I'm gonna pause the video a little bit so we're not just waiting for it to work, and I'm gonna turn it back on when the heater start working, okay? 1 second. Okay, so the heater started blinking. That means it's taking the temperature of the hot tub, and the heater's trying to decide what the set temperature is, and it's gonna start heating because it's not at 63 degrees, believe me. So as soon as it hits a solid heat, the light is solid, that means that the heater is heating. All right, it's gonna take a couple of seconds, so let's let it work. It's polling, it's checking the temperature. It's saying, okay, it's 63 degrees. Does my master want me to be higher than this? The answer is going to be yes. It is set at 85 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? So that's what it's going to be telling the unit. So soon it's going to be a solid light, which means the heater is on. Not sure if we want to make this video longer than it has to. I will hit pause again. Okay, so about a minute went by, but now you can see that the heater's on. The light is solid heat, and regularly, as soon as I would hit pump to go on high speed, the heater would turn off. As you can see, pump number 1 is on low speed, heater is on. Okay, so let's do it. Let's see if we did it. All right, pump number 1 on high speed, and the heater is still on. So that's the way you do it. If you have any other questions, please use our comment section. Please subscribe, and thanks again for purchasing a Pacifica Hot Tub. Take care. We're at your service.